ZDoom was a big advancement for me, because at that time, that's when I knew that that was going to be important to me. And to this very day, I still use ZDoom as my main port. For things such as this, I use Chocolate Doom, and I do have a few other ports I keep lying around, but almost 90% of the time, I will be using ZDoom, just because I'm so used to how it works. I'm used to the way it controls, I'm used to the features, I'm used to the uncapped frame rate, higher resolution. But it still feels mostly like Doom. Some people will argue that it doesn't, but to me it feels a lot like Doom still. Not exactly, literally, objectively, factually like the original, of course. You know, for that purpose I've got Chocolate Doom. But for general Doom play, where I don't really care too much about sticking with the original compatibility and quirks, I just use ZDoom. So getting ZDoom was a big deal at the time. And that's how I would continue to play Doom on the computer. You know, my dad's computer, where I hid it until the laptop days. Now, the laptop days occurred in very early 2003. At this point, you know, I had never owned a computer before, and I would still play Doom on the computer sometimes, but to finally have my own computer to play Doom was amazing at the time. At the time, I was like, holy shit, I have my own machine that I can do whatever I want. Because up until that point, I never did. All I ever had was, I heard that door open. I heard that. Damn it. In the last LP, the Revenants came out too. Normally they don't come out, they stay in that room, but they didn't this time. I remember my really awkward way of handling the fucking situation in the last LP. I was like, oh, a Revenant came out. Those old LPs are very difficult for me to watch because, I mean, you're watching me right now. I have come leaps and bounds over my ability to speak to a perceived audience. And a physical audience, too, don't get me wrong. But just my ability to speak to an audience in general has come so far since those first two LPs. I'm so much more confident. I don't stumble over myself as much, and I just have this general better feel to my voice that I really like it a lot. So I'm glad I've been able to come far. But getting back on topic here, I guess I might as well clean out this whole area, huh? I just hate how there's like 1,000 paint elementals in these things. It just makes my dick shrivel up into a razor and fall off, and then the dog eats it. Lavelle eats it. I feel so wasteful with my ammo because I'm like low on everything. I don't normally have this happen, but I don't know. I play the game kind of fast, and I mean I do that naturally, but I'm not under any pressure like I was in the last LP. In the last LP, I was under the pressure of constantly staying one step ahead of that stupid 10-minute time limit that YouTube used to have. But I don't have that anymore, so I could honestly, you know, slow down a little bit. But I just gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast. And I mean, that's the thing with Doom. You have all the speed, you might as well use it to your advantage. I mean, I'm not trying to speedrun on purpose, it's just kind of how it's happening. Alright, now while I have this, I need to... Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. I should have saved that radiation suit to go and get the Megasphere. Now I have to get the Megasphere now, or else I take a bunch of damage when I get it. That's no good, huh? And I have, like, no cells. I'd like to use the BFG in this room. I mean, would you want to, too, with all these fucking enemies in here? To get back to the nostalgia, anyway, my first laptop was a big step for me. It was just like, holy crap, I have my own computer, this is awesome. First thing I did, put Doom on it, because why the hell not? You know what I mean? That's just what I wanted to do. I just continued the tradition of putting Doom on everything. But this time it was mine, so my dad wasn't there to tell me, no, you can't do that, I didn't have to hide it. It was awesome. So I put Doom on there, and at this point I did have Doom 2. I don't remember putting it on there for some reason. And eventually, I would keep Doom 2 in my laptop bag, and the disc would shatter. And unfortunately, that would be the end of me basically physically owning Doom 2 ever again. Because Doom 2 now I have on Steam, which is not physical, obviously. Let's get physical. Although I do have Doom on, oops. I did have Doom 2 on GBA for a period of time. Actually, I still do. So there's one Doom 2 I still physically own. Oh my god, leave me alone. Okay, Revenant Core. There we go. Alright. I've had enough of you. Ah, the other one's died. That's pretty sick. There, maybe it was just one. Yeah, the first laptop was great. It wasn't the best laptop in the world. I would love to own that very same laptop today. It was a Latitude. Both laptops I own were C-Series Latitudes by Dell. The second one wasn't quite as good for nostalgic purposes, but was still, you know, decent. It was stronger, so I could play more recent games on it. But it wasn't the best in terms of, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. In terms of nostalgic gaming. But yeah, I would love to own another C-Series, because that first C-Series had a legitimate OPL3 sound card on it, and, you know, it kind of had the full 9 yards as far as nostalgic gaming goes. I have an old machine in my room right now that my friend gave to me, which ironically is the same machine that he would always tout as better than my brother's. It's kind of funny how I own that machine now. It's just one of those little things. But anyway, that Latitude, I would love to have it again, but I don't even know where I could get one. I could probably find one on eBay or something. I mean, hell. I don't have a Berserk. That's one thing I do like about Vanilla Doom, is if you don't have a Berserk, you can't switch to the Fist, so you know when you have one. In Z-Doom, you can switch to the Fist no matter what, but then you don't know if you have a Berserk, and sometimes what happens is I think that the Berserk carries over into the next level, so I'll start punching shit, and I'm like, why isn't it dying? And I'm like, oh. Yeah, I am so fucked on ammo. I don't know why. That is so weird. Alright, time to brighten up the level. It's probably because I'm being kind of wasteful, I'm being kind of spammy. I don't know why. I'm not aiming like VC would want me to. Wow. Get me on life bash and aim. Jeez. How dare you play games without aiming? I tell you, just to go off track for a little bit, I missed that guy. VC kind of rage quit GoldenEye Source after the end of 2011. I haven't seen him since then. Nobody's really talked to him since then. Basically his opinion on GoldenEye Source now is that me and my boys TG, you know, our group, we ruined it. We basically turned it into 4chan, which is kind of stupid. I mean, I won't deny that our humor is a bit influenced by 4chan and borrow some of their older jokes, but I mean, come on, don't be a douche, dude. But that's asking way too much of that dude. Anyway, the beginning of the laptop days were really kind of a magical time. Not quite as magical as my initial discovery of Doom 2 and everything that went with it, but it was just really cool to finally have my own machine for once. Because there's something really quaint and just nice about owning your own machine. I'm out of hit scan weapons, Jesus Christ. Anyway. Man, this is gonna suck. I can scrounge some ammo up in this hit scan room, though. Hey, what are you doing here? Got my fight. Yeah, there's just having your own machine for the first time, at least back in the day that I did, there's just, again, there's something so quaint and cozy about it. It's like, wow, my own computer that I can do stuff on. You know, it's just very personal. It's very, you know, kind of just cozy and just something nice about it. It's like owning a video game console for the first time. You have it, you can do what you want with it. You know, it's yours. It's yours. No one can take it away from you unless you get grounded. Don't worry, I didn't get grounded too much. But yeah, to have my own computer that I could do anything I wanted with, it was awesome. I loved it. And I played Doom on it, and it was awesome because it, you know, had legit OPL, so I could actually have OPL music again after not having it for a few years. And at this point, this is when I started to pick up mod experience. So now we're starting to move out of kind of just plain Doom territory and moving into mods. Yeah, to be able to play mods was cool. I remember downloading Alien Vendetta off the internet, and I actually played some of the mods I would play on the computer still, you know, my dad's computer, because I still had Doom hidden on there. Because I think overall his was a little better for mods and stuff, because I mean I had Z-Doom on there, and it was a stronger machine too, so it was better for that reason as well. But I would still do stuff on mine. And I remember, see, I didn't have internet on this machine. At least not until a good half a year later after I got it. Up until then, I had to, I would burn stuff to disks and then put the disks into the laptop and use them that way. It was very kind of a esoteric system, but it worked for me, you know? That's how I did it, huh? Not optimal, but, you know, something that I just did. I won't say that we all did it, but it's kind of, you had to do what you had to do back in those days, I think, because for me to get internet wasn't that easy, because I would have had to have sit in a room where the modem was, or the router, and eventually when I did get internet, I had like a wireless like adapter thing that I plugged in via USB, and then I could connect to the router and then get internet. But until that point, I remember putting like, I put Heretic, I put Blakestone, I put all, like Duke Nukem, I put a whole bunch of games on discs. Games that I never had an opportunity to play very much because I never had my own machine and I didn't want to be hiding all these games on my dad's computer. Not to mention DOS support was faltering during the Windows 2000 era and beyond. Let's see how quickly I can kill this guy. I can never effectively kill a cyber demon quickly, I've noticed. At least not in vanilla. In vanilla, it always takes me forever. Oh, I killed him in there, wow. Crazy. Oh shit, I didn't clear this room out. Usually I do. I'll use the punch for the rest of them because I don't want to fuck around too much. It's gonna get dark. Yeah. That imp teleported. What's Snyder doing? There we go. Oh, this corpse slid back in there. That's pretty sick. Yeah. So, laptop days were fun. Those were a lot of fun. And to be able to have the game like I did. Oh, no. That Lost Soul went through the wall, so now he's stuck in there, and I'm not going to be able... Well, no, Lost Souls don't affect kills in this, do they? Vanilla. So it doesn't matter. I just want to go back and make sure I picked up everything, because I hate when I, like, forget to pick shit up. Especially since I'm kind of tight on ammo for once. I don't remember ever being this tight on ammo before, but... I don't know. It's weird. This is one of my favorite tunes in the game. Probably because it's on map 16, which is, I think, my favorite level in Doom 2. Just for nostalgic reasons. Because back when I used to play Doom 2 a lot with my friend, Travis, he really liked that level. He liked this music too, and he liked that level. It was always kind of like, to this day, it's still kind of like my my go-to test level when I'm just fucking around with mods and shit. I always like it. All right, well that's it for this map. I'm recording these videos ahead of time, but I'm going to start releasing them on Doom's birthday, and this has been one long session. Normally I wouldn't go this long, but there you have it.